Hello again YouTube, welcome back to my life. I am getting way too excited for the Sephora Spring VIB sale because I didn't buy anything in November. I've not purchased new makeup for a year. I did replace my foundation. I think that may be it. If not, I will own up to it, but I think that's all. And skincare, but I want some fun, I want some colors, I want to try some new things. So I thought I would go over my clean at Sephora wish list and what's sitting in my cart and some things I've previously purchased that you can now get at Sephora. So I will give you my recommendations as well. Okay. So I think we all know by now that Kourtney Kardashian uses RMS Beauty lipstick in Magic Hour, which I've been wanting for a while, and it is now sold out because it's a Kardashian favorite. So that's awesome that she's using clean beauty and that people are buying cleaner lipstick. So that is on my list. It's currently sold out. They do have a mini set called Wild with Desire mini lipstick set under RMS Beauty, and you get like a pink and a nude and a berry and like this really dark color, so that definitely is on the list. A lot of RMS actually. They have luminizing pencils that I want to try for the waterline to see if that's less harsh and more brightening. That could be really fun. Kora Organics crystal luminizers, because I know Miranda Kerr used to work closely with RMS Beauty, and Rosemary Swift, the founder, was her makeup artist. So I'm interested to see what she's come up with formula-wise, and if being infused with like rose quartz or amethyst. They have like a lilac lavender color amethyst one as well, which could be really different. Finally, okay, if you are in the green beauty realm, you may know how few and far between it is to find a pressed powder luminizer or highlight. I love creams, I do. I've kind of moved on to the cream bandwagon from my previous powder days as my skin has changed. But RMS Beauty's Grande Luminizer, I mean, I'm so excited. I'm way too excited. I want to get all three colors, but I'm probably going to make myself choose one, make sure I like the formula first, let you guys know, because that's fairly new. I never picked up the RMS Beauty Luminizer X highlighter palette because I felt like I have Luminizer and I have a Kier Weiss and I have a Sappho. Do I really need this? And the answer is no, I don't, but I want it. And it is staying on the list until it gets into my grubby little hands. Something new, Kosas is now carried at Sephora, which is such a cool brand. What was it? I was watching a video with the creator and she said like they have a limited collection. They have like 5 color lipsticks and 3 blushes, and it's all about looking like skin. So it's supposed to look very natural. It's supposed to work with your undertones, and so your makeup just looks amazing and super flattering. So I really want the lipstick in Royal, which might not actually be right for my specific coloring, but it's just like this beautiful lighter berry, so maybe a bit more day appropriate. I don't know. I did see Tati talk about the Kosas Tinted Face Oil Foundation, which I've been kind of curious about for a while. I just haven't took the plunge with. But when it makes it to mainstream, I mean, I gotta get ahead of those girls. I should know. I did know about this. I just haven't tried it yet because I try not to buy more than what I need to be more sustainable. But sometimes you gotta have a little fun, and maybe that'll be my next foundation purchase and maybe something I move over to. They also have pressed blushes and highlighters from that brand, and I really want the Contrachroma one. I have blushes that look like this. I could probably show you 2 blushes right now that look like this. But it looks perfect for every day, and you get to try a pressed powder highlight, which, as I mentioned, is so rare in green beauty. And I think now that a few brands are coming out with it, maybe we won't have to want for anything and still have really clean makeup. It's been on my list for years, truly, like even before I cleaned out all my makeup, which I wish I was doing videos at the time because YouTube addict, I bought everything. My drawers were full, and when I went to clean beauty, it was quite a process to admit that I'd spent that much money on things I'm never going to use and were used, so I could not donate. So that was kind of a bummer, but again, ILIA tinted lip conditioner in Arabian Nights. So I just like a pop of color during the day, and I would wear a red lip every day. Sometimes I'm a bit too lazy. So if I can get color with no drama, that sounds awesome. I hope it's pigmented enough. They also have their new Color Block Impact lipsticks by ILIA, and I really love or wanted, I've looked at it, I haven't owned this yet. They had a color called Humble Me, which is like a beige nude, like very 60s, amazing. But they have a new color called Amber Light, which I think is more of a modern take on it. It has some pink and browns. Do I need to get out of my, I love a nude and I love a red. So maybe this will be like my lips but better. Are those colors still a thing? I don't know if I love that, but I'll look at it. They also have Aether Beauty Rose Quartz Crystal Gemstone Palette. Now I don't think this is the cleanest thing ever, but pressed eyeshadow palette does sound pretty interesting to me. I haven't seen a ton of reviews on this, so I'd be interested in trying it out and letting the world know if it's any good and if it's worth investing your money in, because it's currently going for more than an Urban Decay palette. I've really been wanting to try the brand LILAH B. They have like a $55 Canadian bronzer, and their packaging, it just seems like it's so heavy and deluxe and decadent, so that could be interesting. I do have like a shimmery bronzer right now, so maybe if it was matte I would be more inclined, but that is on the list. They have a depuffing rose quartz facial roller. Do I need this? Possibly. They have some clean perfume brands at Sephora now, which is kind of tough to buy without smelling it first, and I'm nowhere near a Sephora currently, even if they even carry it in the ones that I'm used to going to. But they have a by Rosie Jane Discovery set, so you kind of have a different fragrance for every season, which sounds amazing to me. That's always my favorite thing, and I hated giving up my Dior Addict perfume. So maybe a scent library would be the next step. They also have another brand, Ellis, what is it? Ellis Brooklyn, and they've come out with a Hydraparfum, so it's like perfume without alcohol. Sounds very curious. They only have it for one fragrance so far, so hopefully you like the scent if you want to try the formula. I'm really curious about the formula, but I'm so particular about scents. I don't like sweet or powdery, or I'm very specific. LILAH B also has an Eyequad in Envied Olive. It has like a red color and then an olive green, and I would probably buy the whole palette for the red, to be honest. And I'm sure it shows up as mostly brown, but there's something about those tones that I'm just obsessed with. I could show you like a ton of eyeshadows I have that are in that copper season, but more on the red side. There's as a skincare brand, Indie Lee has a discovery kit, and I can highly recommend them. I've tried their face wash, I've tried their squalene oil, and I've just used up their little CoQ10 toner, which smells so good and has hyaluronic acid in this. I think their skincare you can do no wrong with. I know it's a bit pricier, but if you're looking for something that works and has clean ingredients, I just really enjoyed them. I wish I could afford it right now. Nim does have an organic liquid foundation. Again, foundation's tough when you don't get a sample of it. Like if I had a Sephora to return, I'd be really interested in that one. If anyone's tried it, please let me know what your thoughts are. I'm gonna look up some videos maybe. I've been looking at clean sunscreens, so I'm debating the Juice Beauty ones. I don't know if they're really easy to reapply though, and I like to make sure I'm protected throughout the day. I still have RMS Lipshine and Honest, but I don't love my fingers. It's in a pot. It's like old school. It's before RMS had tubes. There's also a 7 Virtues, which is a really cool brand that I highly recommend looking up all the wonderful things that they do. I believe they pay for fair prices, fair trade ingredients for their perfume, and they're all named after different places. Like they have things coming from India, and their fragrances just seem really interesting. One thing I can't find that I love is the RMS Beauty Daytime Nude Lip Liner, and I didn't realize I was going to use it as much as I do. It's not too anything. It's just like this perfect neutral for whatever kind of nude to mid-tone look you're going to do, and just so you don't lose outside your lip line. Oh, this is something I still wish I had. This is Juice Beauty's Phytopigments Illuminating Primer, and I used the whole bottle up. It's so amazing. I think it's based in coconut water and just has this shine that's like better than the products MAC had. I don't find it like hydrating like I thought it might be, but definitely illuminating, and you want to work quickly because it dries down and then it stays put. It's very strange. Now I purchased Axiology previously. I'm sensitive to orange, and there's orange oil in the lipstick. I just don't feel, I feel like it's a little too slippery for me. but that is a clean brand at Sephora, so if they have colors that you like, the packaging is super cool. It's like you click it and it comes out. Let me see if I can find it. So this is Axiology. This is in Infinite. You see? You just click it. Although mine's a little bit broken, which is maybe why I don't love this brand, because you have to like, there we go, went back in, but I'm gonna pull it out for you guys. And this is like their take on Clinique's Black Honey. It has shimmer in it, which I wasn't expecting. I don't know, it just smells like oranges and oils, so not my favorite, but the colors are beautiful. They have like orange brick reds and lots of pretty colors. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the things that I purchased previously that you can now get on Sephora. This is RMS Beauty's Mod Collection. And it looks like this. So you get the Master Mixer, the Living Luminizer, what is this? Smile Lip to Cheek and Spell Lip to Cheek, and a lip balm in there. So I think that's really great for travel. I've taken it everywhere in Disneyland and I really appreciate having this. Antonym as a brand. Oh, this is so cool. So I previously loved Charlotte Tilbury and I still do use her sometimes. But this is Antonym's Quattro in Noisette, I believe is how you say this. And it's very comparable to Dolce Vita by Charlotte Tilbury. I use it in place of this. I actually think they look super similar on the lid as well. And these are their baked blushes. It comes in like this cool bamboo packaging, kind of bulky, so I don't take these around so much, but you do get a mirror in there. And this is the peach shade in baked blush. You can see that. It's a really pretty color. I would even say this is comparable to Charlotte Tilbury's First Love blush. So I'm moving on to bigger and better things. This I found kind of a dupe of in New Evolution's Disguise. So this is for under eye circles, all my panda folks out there, my friends. This is Tarte CC Cream in light to medium, colored corrective CC cream for your under eye. And I do feel like that works really well. I don't think Tarte has the cleanest ingredients, but you can get that at Sephora and it is a good product. So it depends how much of a purist you are, and whatever that looks like, totally valid. So this is Tata Harper, I want to say, although it doesn't say on here, Tinted Lip Treatment in Be Adored. And this is, again, if I want some color. And it's just in a balm. It's very like rosy. It just makes your lips look kind of bitten and moisturizes them. Although it will cling to dead skin. So if you have a problem, maybe exfoliate your lips first, which I'm trying to get better in the practice of. Speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, one thing I can recommend is some of her brushes, actually, the ones that are cruelty-free, and the rose gold eyelash curlers. I feel like these are just the best eyelash curlers I've ever had. So I've had those for years now. I have replaced the black padding thing in it, but really, really good for actually like giving you the lift and the volume. And my eyelashes don't love to stay curled usually, but they seem to with that, so that's been really exciting. Again, I'm going to say anything RMS. I've got the Master Mixer, I have the Living Luminizer, I have their Lip to Cheeks. I love RMS. So it depends if you like that kind of brand or not. And beauty blenders. Yes, I still use beauty blenders. 100% pure makes an option as well, but at Sephora they carry the original. How often are you supposed to replace these? Because I might be queuing mine around too long. Okay, well that's everything for now. If I've forgotten things, which I probably know that I have, I will be popping those in the description for you, and please let me know if you're planning on picking anything up and what that is, so I can check it out and torture myself a little bit with it. Until next time though, thanks so much for watching and keep smiling. Bye!